Start the YT live, excuse me. What is going on, YouTube? We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A. As always, got the beautiful TikTok live right here, and we are rocking and rolling. Wow. I love this. Hey, Luke, how are you doing? Hope your day's been good. It's been a great day, man. It has been a great day. Feeling blessed as always. Love it. So Peace just joined, just got the PPC Masterclass and said, the pinned comment right here says, love it. Made some optimizations that you suggested and instantly had a record sales day. I love it. I love it. Absolute W. Very happy to hear that. Do you create your own niche product, or are you a wholesale / private labeler? Well, I do private label, but I create my own product to an extent. I'm not an inventor. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm not creating something that's never existed, but I am taking existing products in the market and finding ways to improve. I'm not the private label seller who's just clicking copy and paste on what everybody else in the market is doing. Jerry is curious, what optimizations did you make, Peace? Yeah, I'm curious as well. What optimizations did you make to your campaigns? Micah, if only it was if life was that easy, right? But y'all, I just posted a few gem videos on my page today. Third to last video, I do a PPC ad audit for one of my students. They actually sent me that screenshot and said that I was allowed to make the video. We were doing a one-on-one call. Essentially, I was breaking down their ads. That was the data that I saw. I was a little bit shocked at what I saw. This student is a G, but what I saw was the cost per clicks for like a phrase campaign were $10, $11, $13 in a category that it should not have been that. And then on top of that, just the structure was not good. Multiple ad groups, like 20 keywords in a campaign, not good structure there. So, I made some suggestions to him on the call. He's making those optimizations, and I really wanted to make that video. I'm going hard on PPC on TikTok because two reasons. It's one of my favorite parts about Amazon private label. 3 reasons. I think it scares a lot of people off, but it doesn't need to be a scary thing. If you understand the principles of PPC, it's just like understanding the principles in any other aspect in business. You'll start to get the hang of it. And then number 3, there's a lot of good information out there, but there's a lot of misinformation on PPC ads. So if you guys actually go watch my second to last video, I'd appreciate everybody dropping a like on that, because TikTok actually suppressed it for the first 40 minutes. So it looks like it's been up for like an hour with only a couple likes, but it's only been up for a few minutes. So go show some love to my second to last video. I'm actually going to start a series. I'll only continue the series if that video gets some love, but I wanted to start a series, and it's actually my guy Airsticks right here idea. He texted me after the live last night, because I had mentioned something along those lines, but he gave me like the idea that I really appreciated. I'm going to be reviewing Amazon sellers who make videos about PPC ads, and I'm going to be taking clips of their videos, and I'm going to be reviewing their video and their strategy. I think it would be pretty fun, just like that last video that I posted. The guy's suggestion was, if you're starting Amazon ads, you should have, well, first off, I don't want to be going at creators. I almost want it to be like a community type vibe. So I had to give him some props in the beginning. He made a comment in his original video where he was like, if you're selling on Amazon and you're not running Amazon ads, then, it's going to be a tough go. So I was like, listen, 100% agree with what he said. But what I disagree with is the structure. He said one campaign, 3 ad groups per campaign, and then 5 keywords per ad group. And in my video that I just posted today, I break down exactly why that is not necessarily the best strategy on Amazon. Kevin, my guy, one of the mentorship students, Appreciate you, dog, for sharing the live. Always in the live, supporting. Kevin's also a hustler. I mean, a lot of y'all are hustlers, but I know a little bit of the backstory with Kevin. Kevin's a hustler, bro. Really respect his game that he plays. Good dude, providing for the fam. God bless you, bro. I had brand name keywords that were costing me clicks, and I isolated my best ACOS words. I love that. Let's go. That's a great start. That's a great start. That's essentially, especially with where you are, Peace, because you've spent a few $1,000s in PPC ads. You have enough data to understand what's working well, what's not working well, and then you start, like you just did, you start trimming the fat, okay? And now all of a sudden you just are focusing your spend on what's working, because Amazon does love data, meaning if you have a campaign that works, don't turn that off, optimize it, and then cut the campaigns that don't work, right? 30% of that is profit, huh? 40% on that account, eh? Watch is clean, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Can you make a new ad campaign / ad group for each keyword? Technically, yes. And if it's a main keyword with like a lot of search volume, 10K plus air stick, I would probably segment them into their own campaigns. It's going to get a little hectic if you just do a bunch of single keyword campaigns on Amazon. I don't necessarily do that. So like, I won't really do that for broad and phrase for the most part. If it's like, we have some keywords, 100,000 search volume, maybe I'll segment that into its own campaign. But those lower tier ones, couple, 3 keywords with 2,000 search volume, I'll probably group those together in like a broader phrase campaign. Outside of that, single keyword exact for the keywords that you want to drive organic rank on is going to be a big strategy. Also, whoa, thank y'all for 2.1K likes already and 32 shares. Y'all are amazing, and it does help out the live a lot. Can we get to 10K likes? That would be sick. Jake of All Trades, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the live vibe and asking questions. One of these days, we're going to figure out how to actually, if anybody wants to hop in the live and go over your Amazon PPC ad metrics, I would be down to get you in here. Just comment that you want to hop on and then request to join. Actually, I can invite you to join. So we'll do that again today. That was a good one. Does Helium 10 show how much the keyword is per click for the product? Yes, but I wouldn't trust Helium 10. Do you know what? I actually, in a lot of videos, I say Helium 10. More recently, I'm steering away from it. I use Helium 10 as a baseline. So don't get me wrong, I'll still use it. Use the magnet tool, search the keyword, and then on the left, it's going to say PPC bids. And you're going to be able to see it. If anything, I can show you guys on live right now. But Helium 10 is not 100% accurate on the PPC data. Some products or keywords are worse than others. So what I like to do is I'll create a mock listing in my campaign or in my Amazon ad account or my Amazon account. And then I'll go into the campaign manager and I'll throw that product as if I'm going to create an ad. I'll throw the keywords that I want to know what the cost per click is, and then I'll be able to see right there what it is on Amazon. That's going to give you the most accurate figure for your PPC bids. I had a student where Helium 10, this was the most extreme case. Usually Helium 10 will say 70 cents for the high end, and maybe your high end is really like 95 cents. I had a student where it was way off. And they had to, they ended up figuring out a way to pivot, but they had to pivot realizing once they launched that their products cost per clicks were a lot more than they had anticipated. So, high cost per clicks aren't necessarily the worst thing to happen on Amazon. Let me actually show this. Let's pull up our magnet tool. Jerry, thank you for sharing the live. Peace, thank you for sharing the live again. how much, I'm going to show you guys the cost per click thing right now. How much PPC is a good average budget for the first month if I start with 100 units? This is my least favorite question when it comes to PPC, and I'm not saying that towards you, Hamid. You're always supporting the lives. It's all love. The reason it's my least favorite question is because it's not a one size fits all answer. The answer I give you, the answer someone else gives you, the answer you have in your head, none of them are necessarily incorrect, correct or incorrect. With Amazon, I actually have a video in my drafts about this. Not everything is like linear, where it's like, okay, if I launch, how much do I need to spend on each campaign? Or if I launch, what should my cost per click be? It's not a one size fits all answer, because maybe you want to start a little bit more conservatively in the beginning. Maybe you're okay being still conservative, but more on the aggressive side conservatively. I'll explain what I mean in a second by that. And then I might come in, and here's another thing. Ready? So everyone might be like, oh, where do I start my bids? I always say on the low end of Amazon's bid range, but I was listening to a mathematician talk about this, who came in and was analyzing Amazon ad campaigns, and everything is a test. So there's nobody who's going to be like, oh, start your bids at $1.10 and that's the correct answer, because every keyword, every product is going to have a different bid range for how much you should spend for every click on your ads, right? So there will be some people who start on the very low end of the bid range and they have to go up, 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 up. And there's going to be some people who literally just guess, and they'll be like, okay, I'm going to start midway. These are my bids. And maybe the people who just guess are more correct than the people who start conservatively. Are you guys following what I'm saying right now? I forgot. I'm going to have to go back. Kazi, please don't spam. I'm going to get to the question, everyone's question, I promise. I'm going to go back and watch the video so I can share with you guys the actual concept. But imagine like 3 pools of entrepreneurs. The ones who are sitting there trying to make everything perfect and it's driving them absolutely, bonkers. And then you have the middle section, and these are the people who are essentially, they're just testing, trial and error, throwing things at the wall. And then you have the super smart IQ group who's sitting there trying to think, okay, I'll start conservatively and then I'll work my way up. And what you realize is that the people with the high IQ who are sitting there like, okay, I'm going to calculate, my bid's going to be here in the beginning with zero data. And then the people who are sitting there just throwing things at the wall, they're actually kind of in the same group. They're doing the same thing. They end up getting to the same result. Okay. It really, I don't know what the correct response is when I ask somebody directly by name to stop spamming and then they keep spamming. Usually it's a mute, but then I feel bad because then they don't get their question answered. Anyways. So circling back. I start conservatively, like $10 budgets, and I'll have a few different campaigns. That doesn't mean it's the correct answer for you. And then another thing is, one thing to keep in mind is you shouldn't go bet the house on PPC in the beginning. You have to test. You have to test, you have to test, you have to test. You throw some keywords in a campaign, well, not just any keywords, strategically, good structure. You go live after you get some reviews, you get feedback from the market. Once you have that feedback, you have those numbers. Now you use that feedback from the market to make optimizations to your ad campaigns. I don't print the labels, Kazi. My manufacturer does all of that, but I list on Amazon, but there is not print label. Where should I do? If you select your product, there's a little drop down that actually says print item label. If you're talking about your FNSKU, or you have to create a shipment for your shipping labels. What's the minimum search volume you would recommend when looking for a product? I'd say like 2K at least. I want at least 10K for all the different types of keywords that I could bid on. You don't just want one keyword that has 2K. I don't think that's necessarily enough. Let's go. Oh, that's me. I just threw a bunch of stuff at the wall and now I'm refining it with your help. You know, it's funny because if I continue, I have a few videos lined up. If I do continue the reviewing other Amazon sellers, PPC strategies. So if you guys want that series to continue, go show some love to the second to last video I posted on my TikTok, not including the pinned videos. But there's a few creators who have made some solid videos talking about, like, one of the biggest mistakes is just throwing a bunch of videos at the wall, or sorry, not a videos at the wall, a bunch of keywords at the wall and hoping for the best. And that's not how you're going to find success on Amazon ads. Is 20K doable in the first 3 months? General thoughts? It's doable, but I can't guarantee that. There's so many factors into that. So I can't tell you, yes, bro, you're going to get that. Because how's your conversion rate? How many reviews do you get? How fast do you get those reviews? How fast can you make those optimizations once you get the feedback from the market? I'm really excited for the 0 to 1 mil series. We ran into another issue, but I didn't even bother making a video about it because it's all solved. And I almost don't want to give like a negative connotation to the series because we've had so many little hiccups. But I'll share with you guys on the live. But I'm more excited for that series now than I ever have been. For those of you who are like, what is he talking about? Taking a brand new Amazon seller account from 0 to $1 million in sales and documenting every step of the journey. Now, ran into an issue with got flagged for dangerous goods. We resolved that. And then product gets shipped. We're like, okay, time to go. Look at the listing, removed again. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Sometimes even the best of us, it slips past us. I actually was reading into this, but it's new. We had to get a separate approval test for our product. I was researching this because when I first looked at the product, I didn't see that we needed to. In fact, we had the mock listing up for like 2 months. It's a new thing. Amazon just started requiring approvals for this product. So we get hit with that. Luckily, our manufacturer had it. It was pretty straightforward. And so we're back. Listing images are completed. Listing looks so good. We're ready for reviews. Product is maybe 20 days away from being live on Amazon, and then we are off to the races, baby. I'm very, 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 very excited for that series. That's some serious money. Fair play. What items do you mainly sell? Health and household, home decor, a few other products as well, but those are the front runners. I just started, sold all my items I sent in, need to restock. Let's go, work. I love that. Congratulations. All right. As an LLC, can you be waived from selling / storage fees with FBA? It's best to talk to a CPA about all of those things. I am not a certified financial advisor or CPA. That being said, FBA fees, ad spend, all of that is considered a write-off, but you should speak to a CPA about that, not to someone who's not certified online. I've just answered that. Just watched your video on Life Proof, unlocked a ton of memories because of the case Life Proof. Yeah, I used to have one of those as well. Does your manufacturer directly ship to Amazon, or do you have to ship your product to your house first? It goes directly from my manufacturer to Amazon's fulfillment centers. How are the tariffs affecting Amazon sellers? Some sellers are going to increase their price, and some sellers are going to eat the cost. Are all items private label made? Yes, sir, they are. It's great to see the hiccups you have because it's real life. There's always some hurdle to jump. Yeah, 100%. That's why I do want to be like as transparent, or not as transparent. That's why I want to be fully transparent with that account, to show y'all that. I mean, even watch the last video that I just posted on my account. It's about that series. Somebody's like, Luke, what happens if you fail this first product? All the time you put in, all the effort, all of this. And there's two sides of that answer. Number one, that's business. I'm putting myself on blast, spotlight for all of you to see this journey. But if I do, God forbid, fail this product, you guys are going to see the challenges, why we failed, what I learned from those failures, and how I turned an L, God willing, into a W. And also, I've been in this game for so long that I'm just pretty confident in the differentiators that we launched, the product that we launched. Just need to keep it up now. That's the name of the game. It's just kind of rinse and repeat once you have that winning strategy, winning product. User 43, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Do you trademark all your products you post on Amazon? My brands are trademarked. Trademarks don't happen on the product level. They happen on the brand and logo level, brand name and logo level. A patent is what happens on the product level. And I don't patent my products because I don't necessarily I don't create new products. I take existing products, add value by differentiating and standing out from the competition. I see a video ad pinned to the top of the page I'm ranked on. Is that a good ROI or is it expensive? Video ads are going to be more expensive, and that also falls under the sponsored brand ads or sponsored display. But I would not touch those until you dial in your sponsored product ads, which is going to be your manual targeting, your automatic targeting, your product targeting, your category targeting, and then your keyword targeting. Yost, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. I can't believe how easy it was. To be honest, I sold a load of curries from Tesco, made $3 profit each on one. Wish I bought more now. Hey, that's awesome. Congrats. How you get reviews at first, friends and family, and the Amazon Vine program. If you have a trademark on Amazon, linked to your Amazon account, you'll be able to get brand registry, which you get all these cool kind of perks from Amazon, including being able to submit your product into Amazon Vine, where you give away your products for free in exchange for a review. So I sent it to Amazon, and now it's saying FC processing. What does that mean? It essentially means product is being shipped amongst all the different Amazon fulfillment centers across. That way that they're able to fulfill 2-day and even overnight shipping to the customer. Teamwork, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the live vibe and asking questions. Let's get it going. Yeah, of course. Thanks for being transparent. You have one brand, one product on FBA Yeah, of course. Thanks for being transparent. I have one brand, one product on FBA, 4 months so far. That's awesome. Yost, how's that going for you? How long you've been doing it? Can you remember your first FBA shipment? No music tonight. No, I'm on YouTube Live as well. So no music because I'll get copyrighted. A copyright strike, or not a strike, but just my video will get removed. Okay, so back to this question. I've been selling on Amazon since January 1st, 2019. That's when I officially went live. I remember my first shipment like it was yesterday. I remember every shipment that I've ever sent to Amazon. Every first shipment. I shouldn't say every shipment. Every first shipment of a product I've ever sent to Amazon. Remember it like it was yesterday. My first product is a little bit more magnified because it's the product that just changed the trajectory of my life completely. So yes, I do remember it very, very well. That you're buzzing with success. I mean, it's been a very blessed journey, 110%. But with that came a lot of adversity, a lot of trials, a lot of, sleepless nights, a lot of days where I was like, is this business going to work out? And that's with the success that I had in the beginning, by the way. You guys hear the story. Within 1 month of selling #1 bestseller badge, 10K month profitably on my very first product. But, there was times within that time period where things went wrong. And I didn't think that it was just going to be this clear path to success all the way to the top to get off of my best friend's couch. There was a time where I thought I had to completely rebrand the brand that I had spent months and months and months creating. There was an issue that I had where, all of a sudden I'm doing like 1K a day on Amazon. And then usually I'd wake up to like $200 in sales or whatever. And I wake up one day and $0. I'm like, that's weird. I go to check my listing, product suspended. There was a time where my account got suspended. Same scenario. You're used to all these sales. You pop your account up and it's like an error message. So, and I say all of those things because, like, y'all see the numbers. You guys might see other creators. You might even see my videos of my students and their success. And not to say that all those things and all those results you see are not true, but you have to understand that, like, social media, you're shown the best side of things. Like, you think these influencers are sitting there, not even influencers, but do you think people on social media are sitting there always showing you the worst side of things? No, they're showing you the best, right? That goes for the business creators and just everybody, essentially. It's important to understand that with numbers like this, with success, comes a lot of trials and tribulations. Let's get to the questions, but like Work just said, like 100%, we'll dive into it more. But how's it going for you, Yost? Do you like the pet food as a category? No, not pet food. Pet, yes, not pet food or treats or consumables. How much money do you need to get started? I'd say at least 3K USD minimum. I'm having a really hard time finding products where the ROI is negative, really hard to find products. What business model are you doing, Marcello? I've had many video calls with them over issues, LOL, so frustrating at times. I'm glad you said that because, yes, exactly. Like there's just so many things that come with business, and this isn't like, that's not a business model. That's a shipping model, Marcello. Is it private label, arbitrage, wholesale? But I lost my train of thought. User 68, thank you so much for the follow. Not sure if my comment is posted, but I'll repost. No, it didn't. Arbitrage. So I do private label, but at the end of the day, arbitrage is similar concept to with private label in the sense of, like, product research is a numbers game. Looking for a product is a numbers game. Like, a lot of people will be like, I've looked at 10 or 20 products and I can't find anything, and they're discouraged. And it's like, 20 products? What? That's nothing. I'll look at 20 products for private label in a day. Just keep looking. And if let's say you go through like 100 products and you don't find a product, then you're probably doing something wrong in the process and you have to reevaluate your strategy. I did see the in a few months comment. That's the only thing I've seen from you, Yost. Like, you've been selling for a few months. Amazon emailed me saying my unit's been sidelined at the fulfillment center for additional processing, such as verification of items, dimensions, packaging, investigations. Hopefully you should be good. It may have, you should be good. I don't know why they're not showing my comment. Maybe there's a keyword in there that's muted. Sometimes TikTok does that. It's a little bit frustrating, but try wording the comment a little bit differently, and then hopefully that works. Almost 3 shipments in. Oh, so you just started, Yost, correct? 2 out of 3 of your shipments are in or almost in. Oh, we done 60. Okay, no, so you just started. We done 60K in sales in 4 months. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. What business model are you doing? I followed. Gotta go now. Thanks for your advice. Definitely be trying to learn as much as possible from you. God bless you, team. Well done on your success. Appreciate you, brother. God's plan. What type of marketing do you use? Amazon PPC ads, pay-per-click ads, my favorite type of advertising, and what I consider myself to be an expert at. We got Amazon and fulfillment with our own brand. That's awesome, Yost. That's awesome. Don't share your products or anything like that, but if you want to share, you don't have to. What category do you sell your products in? Again, don't share the products, just the category. But that's amazing. 60K in your first 4 months is an absolute W. That's what, 15K a month on average. Patio, lawn, and garden. That's what's up. That's what's up. There you go. Congratulations to you. Wishing you Godspeed in your success. Got up 2K BSR at one point. That's awesome. That's awesome. What about your subcategory? Fell off, working on getting it back. That's all right. Another little tip for you, Yost, is I don't know what your product is, of course. Don't share it in the live or anything. But if there is a subcategory that's still relevant to your product that's maybe not as competitive as the subcategory you're in, consider trying to change it, because this could, like, let's say you're ranked, you know, you have the main category like patio, lawn, and garden, but then you have your subcategory, and the subcategory is where you can also get a badge in, bestseller badge. So let's say you were in like garden hoses, right? That's the subcategory. But maybe there's another subcategory that's like garden hoses and connectors, okay? And maybe garden hose and connectors is a less competitive subcategory, but it's still relevant to your product. You put yourself there, and then all of a sudden you have a BSR rank, and maybe you're ranked 200 for garden hoses, but then just being in this less competitive subcategory, you're ranked in the top 50. That was actually a trick that helped me get the #1 bestseller badge on my very first product so quickly. I went into a subcategory that wasn't as competitive as the main subcategory that my product was in, and it did some wonders. Profit margin across accounts on average 35%. On this specific account, 40% margins after everything. Very smart. Yes, it's a little sometimes there's just little nuanced tricks. You're not going to find like, I would never go make a full YouTube video on that topic. But sometimes there's just little nuanced tricks that people learn along the way. When you say get into a subcategory, what does that mean? I actually wanted to show so many things we were supposed to do here on this live. Let me share my screen on YouTube first, and then let's do this. And I'll flip the camera around. Alexis, let me show you something really quickly. Stay on the live, my friend. Sorry, TikTok or YouTube, I can't share the screen yet. I'm going to show TikTok something. Alexis, it's interesting. There's a video on my page calling out a creator who we caught. It was an interesting story, who we caught using the same screenshot. It's I need to start marking it, like putting a watermark on it. It's unfortunate that people do that. But there is nobody that you see on TikTok who can do this. So this is today. Refresh. Yesterday. Last 7 days. Last 30 days. And then I'll give you guys a little update. It's obviously not going to be the exact same date range, but we got the 1 year mark. And so yeah, there might be other people who use it. There might be other people who try to front. I personally, that's on me. I got to put a watermark on there, but there's no other influencer who can do that. You know what I'm saying? Actually show it. I will start watermarking it. I did it for a while, but then when I updated and everything, you know, so let me show you guys what I mean by the subcategory thing. Okay. Alexis, if you ever see people who use it, bro, send me their profile. I want to call them all out for real. I've already called out one person who we caught using it, and again, it's on me because someone can. Maybe I should move it. Someone can obviously like just come in because of how I position it, take a screenshot, and then crop it out, right? But if you guys do ever see somebody using it, don't even call them out. Don't do it yourself, because then they're gonna block and delete and they're gonna scrub everything. Let me do it so that I can make it public. Just send me their profile. Send me their live. If you see them have it in their live, take a screenshot of their live, send it to me on IG. Just, let me know you're gonna do it. And yeah, I will gladly make a video about it, as I have in the past. So let me show you guys this. So YT, let me share my screen with y'all. I have a mentorship program I do in the TikTok bio. Well, Amazon is considered e-com. E-com stands for e-commerce, internet commerce, the act of buying and selling products online. Amazon is an online product in which people buy and sell products. I can't believe it's private label. Why can't I think it's more believable private label? I don't really see wholesale or arbitrage sellers quite there. Alexis, thank you so much for the follow. Again, Winda, thank you for sharing the live. Unknown, thank you for the follow. So let me show you guys what's good with this subcategory thing. YouTube, say what up to TikTok. TikTok, say what up to YouTube. Okay. You could literally click on any product. It really doesn't matter. Here, my manufacturer ships the products directly to Amazon's fulfillment centers. And then from there, Amazon picks, packs, and ships that product directly to the customer. Where are we? To Amazon. Here we are. Okay. So we have the main category, sports and outdoors. Okay. That's your category, right? And then we have the subcategory. So within the sports and outdoors category, there's the subcategory water bottles. So maybe I'm just making this up, but for example, maybe there's a subcategory like sports hydration water bottles that's less competitive, but still relevant to your product. You can, on the back end in your settings. So like, look, we have our main categories, sports and outdoors, and then that falls within, so you have sports water bottles, you have sports water bottle accessories, and then you also have water bottles, right? So finding a subcategory potentially that is still relevant. This doesn't work for every single product, but where you can still be in there. Now, I was supposed to show this earlier, but finding the cost per click for a keyword. So this is the Helium-10 magnet tool. It's $3K unknown. That's without product selection. Product selection, where I'll select your product for you based on the criteria that I use and teach, is an additional charge. So here we go. We're going to search water bottle, the keyword in question that we want to find the main keyword for. This one takes so long to load, and takes even longer to load when I'm always trying to present something. Okay, sick. Well, we're just gonna let that load. You guys have any other questions while we wait? Maybe we hit it with a refresh. No, it's 3K max. Okay, here we go. So we're going to organize it by search volume. Wilson, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to check the search volume of the keyword that we just searched right here, right? Water bottle, 40% margins cheesecake on the account that you see. And we're going to cross-reference on the list, 592,000. That's what we see here. Boom, we see the keyword water bottle. And then you see suggested PPC bid right here. So we're going to cross-reference. Let's actually select this. All right. We see the bid range is 73 cents on average, and then 43 cents to 94 cents. But what you guys will realize is that Helium-10 is not accurate. No software is going to be 100% accurate on the bids. In fact, no software will be 100% accurate with anything, because nobody's allowed to directly pull data from Amazon servers. Okay. And so what I would usually do is add like 20% onto the number that we see here. But the most accurate way to do that or to check this is by creating a mock listing, going into your Amazon ad campaign manager, and then from there adding the keyword with your mock listing, and then it'll tell you what the cost per click is. Pretty much go through the process as if you were going to create a PPC ad campaign. Trying to get ungated, any tips? Yes, do private label instead. No, but seriously, that's the business model I do. But for getting ungated, you of course need an invoice from an official wholesaler or distributor. Just, Google, internet is your friend. Find those wholesalers and distributors for the brands. Another thing, guys, is like, I don't do wholesaler arbitrage, but in my, first thing pops into my head is AI. In fact, hold on, guys. Maybe there will be an arbitrage or wholesale seller out there who tries to correct what I'm about to do. But AI, we got ChatGPT-4 here, and we're going to search, give me official Nike wholesalers and distributors. Hold on. Okay, wait, give me a list. Give me a list of official Nike wholesaler and distributors to get approved for Amazon FBA arbitrage and wholesale. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys literally the power of living in 2025. So it's giving me all of this. Hold on. Oh, okay. Sorry. I had to ask it one more thing. Okay. So it first gave me a little spiel. Sometimes you have to do 2 clicks. Oh, my phone's at 1%. Hold on. It might die. Might just die. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Nike authorized retail application. That's number 1. Nike team dealers. Number 2. Wholesale platforms like Marcondi. Top 10 wholesale. Low wholesale distributors. Nike strength wholesale program. And it tells you exactly how to apply for that. Literally 5 seconds. And I figured out different distributors to get me approved to sell Nike. 2025, guys. It's what a time to be alive. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. Literally, AI is wild. So take advantage of it. Oh, what is private label? It's where you take white label generic products like this from a manufacturer, find a way to differentiate them and stand out from the competition. Yes, you can just click copy and paste on what everyone else is doing, but you're probably not going to get too far there. And then put your own brand and logo on them like this. No, that is not a product that I would sell or do sell. That's just a cup I bought on Amazon. Did that bestseller badge increase your clicks? That bestseller badge increased my conversion and my sales. The bestseller on Amazon on average takes like 40% of market share of page 1. What's your favorite food? Sushi. Yeah. How are you dealing with these tariffs? for the most part, we're going to just eat the cost because it's not really that bad. And for some products, we're going to pass some of that cost on to the consumer. It's really not that complicated or deep. It's not something that's going to be a make or break of business. Another thing that we are just keeping on the back burner is looking for just alternative manufacturers in India and Pakistan. So we have been exploring that option as well. We're not necessarily making the switch or anything like that because China is still sustainable, but we just want to have a backup plan just in case. Let's go. Also, y'all, make sure that you go show some love to my last couple TikTok videos that I posted, though not including the pinned videos. Third to last video that I posted, I do a PPC ad audit of one of my mentorship students' accounts. Second to last video that I posted, if you guys want that series to continue, or I just started it, but if you guys want me to continue that series, go show some love to it. I'm essentially reviewing other Amazon FBA creators' PPC ad strategies, and then I'm giving you guys my take on it, what I would do different, why I think it's correct or incorrect. And then third to last video is a brand new video on the series $0 to $1 million, where I'm taking a brand new Amazon seller account from $0 to $1 million in sales. What's your best product? I don't share my products for obvious reasons. For the reason in which there's half the people who may just be curious about that, and then half the people who ask that literally would, if I told them, go and start trying to source the exact product that I sell. How to see fast results. Number one is there's no guarantee to fast results. What you should be focused on is how do I deploy the fundamentals the quickest. Speed answers all problems in the market, but there's no guarantee that that speed is going to get you success or results any faster. So what you should focus on is launching a good product, good market numbers, differentiating that product well, adding value into the market, pushing for reviews quickly, because everybody wants the fast results, but is everybody willing to put in the work to get those results, to make those optimizations to achieve those results? On average, it takes 3 to 6 months to launch a product on Amazon from knowing nothing about Amazon. What you do with your business journey from there is ultimately up to you and your effort. But everybody, on that note, I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody has a blessed night. And if you guys like the lives, like the videos, and want a more in-depth guide on Amazon PPC ads, Amazon FBA private label, the whole A to Z guide, and to have me as your mentor, be sure to check out the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program in the TikTok bio. God bless y'all. I hope you have a great night, blessed weekend, safe night, and I will see